Welcome to our lesson on plant tissues. The key questions for today are 1. What are the tissues present in a plant? 2. What are the functions of the different plant tissues? 3. Where are the different leaf tissues found? 4. What is an organ in a plant? 5. How are leaves adapted for photosynthesis? The key words you will need to know are epidermal, mesophyll, palisade, spongy, meristem. Welcome to our lesson on plant tissues. Plants, like animals, are made of cells, and those cells work together to perform specific functions. Groups of similar cells are called tissues. Task. Explain what is meant by the term tissue. Extension. Explain what is meant by the term organ. Tissues are groups of similar cells working together to perform a function. An organ is made of different tissues that work together to perform a specialized function. The different tissues present in a plant are epidermal tissue, palisade mesophyll, spongy mesophyll, xylem and phloem. Each tissue is specially adapted for a particular function. Task. Draw a diagram of a leaf and annotate it with the adaptations and functions of each tissue. The waxy cuticle is the top surface of a leaf. It is waterproof and offers some protection to the leaf. It prevents water evaporating out of the leaf, so some plants that live in dry, hot environments have thick, waxy cuticle layers. Epidermal tissue is the thin, transparent layer of cells found on the upper surface and lower surface of a leaf. It is transparent, so allows light to pass through it to reach the palisade layer below. The epidermal tissue provides protection for the leaf. The palisade mesophyll layer is the main site of photosynthesis. The cells are columnar, so pack tightly together, and they contain many chloroplasts to absorb sunlight for photosynthesis. The spongy mesophyll layer are loosely packed together to allow for gases to circulate. These cells are the site for gas exchange. Xylem and phloem cells make up the vascular bundle, which is a network of tubes. The phloem tubes transport sugars through tubes with sieve plates. Xylem tubes are waterproof and hollow and transport water around the plant. Task. Which tissue is involved in the transport of water around a plant? Extension. How is it adapted for this purpose? Xylem tissue transports water around the plant. The tubes are hollow and waterproof to allow the water to move through. On the lower surface of a leaf are small pores called stomata. These allow gases to enter and leave the leaf. They are surrounded by guard cells that will open or close the pore dependent on the conditions in the plant. When there is little water, the guard cells close the pore, so no more water can be lost through diffusion through the pores. When there is lots of water, the guard cells open the pore so that water vapour and other gases can diffuse out of the leaf. Plants contain stem cells which are undifferentiated cells. These are present in the meristems of the plant. These are the root and shoot tips and are the growing regions of a plant. Extension. Explain how spongy mesophyll tissue is adapted for gas exchange. Spongy mesophyll tissue is adapted for gas exchange as it has air spaces around them to allow the gases to circulate. Guard cells also open and close tiny pores to allow gases into and out of the leaf. Task. Is a leaf a tissue, an organ, or an organ system? A leaf is an example of a plant organ, as it's made up of several types of tissue working together to perform a function. The main function of a leaf is photosynthesis.